What does that say? 24 ounces. It's 24 ounce Tuesday. What's up, B's and G's? I went to the barber shop. I said, just, clean it up a little bit. They kind of went hog wild on it, but hey, I haven't been to a barber shop in ages. It was an experience, let me tell you. Anyway, I'm not so sure. I'm on the fence about it still, so I might have to go in there and start from scratch. But for now, I got some red Sprite. Gonna take it to Jamaica, y'all. Check it. I'll be using that for homebrew. Boom. Cheers. Happy 24 ounce Tuesday. Man, that brings back some memories. I'm trying to figure out if this is a sticker or not. Kind of looks like it's a sticker. I thought they used to be painted, but oh snap! They went to stickers. So the label's gonna come off of there. That's even cooler. Look at that. There's a cool homebrew bottle for y'all. Tips on a Tuesday, on a 24 ounce Tuesday. Get you some of that. If you can find them. They're cheap, like $2. So I've got some key lime pie PA footage, just a little bit. And I was going to do a Homebrew Wednesday. I still might. I don't know. I'm kind of like, I got so much going on right now. I just signed up for a course at Georgia Tech, which is going to happen next week. And so I will be absent for next week. I don't think I'm going to be doing any videos. I'm basically going to have like 16-hour days. Leave the apartment, drive to Atlanta, to the campus, do my class, and then I'll be back home 16 hours later, basically. Somewhere between 15 and 16 hours. I might be off on my math. It's been a long day. Cheers. See if we got some tasty snacks. Boom. Tasty snacks. Oh, yeah. So, Saturday, I went to the local homebrew shop, which is just down the road a piece. And it's called Just Brew It. I met the proprietor. His name's Ronnie. I exchanged a message with Not on Sundays, and he said that he runs down there sometimes on his lunch break to grab stuff that he needs. He's a cool guy. Ronnie's alright. Stories, man. That dude's got stories. He's got, I think he said 10 or 11 carboys filled with something fermenting. He does a lot of wine for the missus. He does a ton of beer. He's told me twice about his Imperial Stout, Russian Imperial Stout. So, cheers, Ronnie. He does not know about Homebrew Wednesdays yet, I don't think. And if he does, I don't know if you remember. But I ran down there to get a couple of things. I was looking for some brewing salts and also some lactic acid. Dude doesn't have any lactic acid, so on my last brew, I was doing the key lime pie, so I figured, what the hell, I'd just squeeze some lime into the mash to try to get that pH right. Well, I did that, but it didn't really bring the pH down. It brought it down a few tenths, but it didn't really drop it where I wanted it to. But nevertheless, beer turned out good. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to make this an extended 24 ounce Tuesday, and I'll cut the footage at the end, but watch for that. The thing was, it took off. I mean, I I just used a pack of dry yeast, SO4, English yeast, which I've had okay luck with in the past. And the thing just took off. Like within 2 hours, it was boom, boom, boom. So I'm wondering, what do you guys think of this? I'm wondering if the citric acid or whatever from the lime actually helped out the yeast. Maybe it broke down the cells and stopped or slowed, sped up the lag period. Shorten the lag period. I don't know. Kind of a theory. Back to the brew shop. I ended up picking up I needed one of those things, like a wine thief. And I got this wine thief. I've never seen one like this. Check this out. So I got this wine thief. And I don't know if anyone else has got one like this. Wine thief is not something you see a lot of people use in videos. I think because people do it and it's kind of cumbersome and it's like, you have to kind of work at it, whatever. We've got a plastic 3-piece one back at the end of the table brewery. But I don't have one. I wanted to check the gravity on the Dropkick Nate. So this is what I got. It's glass. It's pretty slick. Easy to clean, easy to sanitize, and it's glass, so, nasties aren't going to be living in there and stuff, so as long as I don't break it, it should last quite a while. Dropkick Nate, coming in at 1014. So it did not ferment down as much as it normally does. So that's cool. So it's going. I just dry hopped it yesterday. Tastes good. Smells good. That beer I made with tap water treated with Camden tablets. Just to kind of get an idea on what's coming out of the tap. Can it make good beer? Decent beer? We'll see. It's not a big loss. It's only 2.5, 3 gallon batch. So if it comes out, great. If not, oh well. So for the key lime pie, what I did was I ended up using drinking water. Just went over to the Walmart and picked up some gallons of that and did that. But I got to sitting. I got to thinking at the homebrew shop about how nice it would be to have a small glass carboy, and he had some. So he had them there, a decent price. So I said, you know what, let me get one of those. He went and checked inventory. Zippo. Nada. Son of a gun. So I said, hey, there's one up on the shelf. He goes, that one's glued down. I'm like, man, come on. We looked around the shop, and there's another one on the other side of the shop. And I said, how about that one over there? He goes, you want that one? You can take it. He says, it might be a little dusty, but, go ahead. Go for it. I'm stoked, right? I get home. I'm checking it out, cleaned it up, started to clean it up. I noticed that there was a chip in it, like right through the middle, like when a rock hits your windshield, the spider. So, shit. So I took it back, exchanged it. He gave me one of his personal ones that he just drained wine out of. So I'm doing some cleaning right here. I've actually got it filled up. It's kind of heavy right now, but I've got it filled up with water. Giving it a good scrub down with the brush. I actually marked it off in half-gallon increments so I can kind of see where my volume is. Just some permanent marker, so it'll come off. It's more so I can get a frame of reference. So what I'll do is before I clean that off, I'll actually take a picture of it so I've got that, on file, if you will. So I know where a 2.5 mark is and a 3 gallon mark is. So yeah, I'm not going to be able to ferment 3 gallons in this thing, but I would be able to, transfer and dry hop in it, so that's cool for secondary. Or for the future, it will be a mead vessel. Maybe ciders, because I don't like having a ton of cider, but nice to have a little cider now and again. So lots of options, lots of possibilities. Maybe a barley wine or something that I don't want a whole lot of. So anyway, that's it. I've rambled on for quite a while now. Let me get back to my snacks. and my 24 ounces. Y'all have a good week. I will see you in a couple weeks, unless I find some time or need to take some time to come out and holler at you guys. So, y'all have a good week. Cheers, and happy 24 ounce Tuesday. And happy Homebrew Wednesday too. Homebrew up. Cheers. Enjoy the footage. Hey gang, it's a brew day here. It's Sunday. What I'm doing today is key lime pie PA. So I love key lime pie. I love limes, period. And so what I did was I got, I don't know, a bag of key limes, how many ever were in there, 20 or so. And I zested them all up. I've got that here. You can see. Wow. That's going to go in at 5 minutes. The hops in this, I bittered with Warrior, and then I'm going to throw in a 15-minute addition of Wakatu, which is supposed to bring lime characters and floral. The hops smell really, really good. Yeah, I'm loving the aroma of these things. They're about 6.5 alpha acid, somewhere around there, so not real strong. But definitely the aroma is just off the charts. So I'm going to do a 15-minute addition, yeah, about an ounce or so. And then a 1 ounce at flame out. And so that should bring some flavor and aroma from those guys. So gonna use English ale yeast. I got through the mash, did the mash. I didn't feel like filming at the time, so I went ahead and did it. But in the mash, in order to bring out some more of that key lime pie character, I threw in a bunch of graham crackers. So amazingly, I put them in about halfway through the mash because I didn't want to like create a big concrete block that I couldn't sparge. So I put them in about 30 minutes into the mash. They immediately the smells coming out of the mash tun were, you know, just is wicked graham cracker. So it's awesome, and they actually carried through. And the boil, I'm hoping I don't lose all that because the aromatics, I mean, it's just straight graham cracker right here. It's pretty rad. It's awesome. So hopefully that comes through. I'm going to be dropping hops here in about 15 minutes, and maybe I'll buzz back in and shoot some clips. Figured I'd drop back in here. Going to go ahead and throw in some yeast nutrient and some Whirlflock there. And here comes next hop drop. Boom, baby. Oh yeah, those smell awesome. Alright, I'll be back when I drop the lime zest. Cheers. Here we go. It's time. In the drink. Hopefully y'all saw that. If not, you missed it. So the other thing I'm doing with this beer is I saved all of the limes, the fruit, and I'm gonna I actually froze them so I could deal with them later. Threw them in a bag, just threw them in the freezer. So I'm gonna take them out, thaw them out, and then I'm gonna take the juice and add the juice back into the beer at secondary to dial in the exact lime flavor that I'm going for. So if there's not enough lime, I can add, and if there's enough lime already, then I don't need to worry about it. But I'll have it. If I need it, I'll have it. So, it's time for another hop drop. Last hop addition. Make sure I get it this time. Yeah, baby. Wakatu. Just gonna give that a quick stir. Oh man, the aromas coming off of this now are insane. And flame out.